Hey y'all, my name's Crimson and I am starting a video blog about my journey on changing myself, doing a complete makeover. When I was younger, I used to weigh 130 pounds and I was cute, I was young, and I got pregnant with twins at 27 and things started going downhill at that time. The pregnancy was very hard on me. Had absolute terrible morning sickness and gained a lot of weight from that. Had my children, but as a result of that whole thing, I had problems with my teeth, problems with weight gain, not being able to lose it. And over the course of many years, things have just been, deteriorating slowly. But in that process of deterioration, you come to a point where you're like, well, forget it. Who cares? No one's looking at me anyway. And the truth of the matter is, I'm looking at me. And I look at myself in the mirror and I don't like what I see. And not just with my body and how much weight I've gained, but also with like my teeth and the problems that I've had with my teeth. And, teeth problems started when I got pregnant. At 27, they just started to decay and get cavities and have problems. And I spent an incredible amount of money and debt trying to get them fixed. Had a lot of teeth removed, had root canals and crowns put on the ones that we were trying to save. And unfortunately, due to some really bad dentistry work, had problems with some of the teeth that he tried to crown, and they ended up getting messed up anyway. And I'll go into that later on down the road when I'm talking about my dental journey. But I got as heavy as 200 pounds. And that's a lot. When you go from 130 to 200, that's a lot. And actually, I went over. I wasn't 200 on the dot. I was like 225 pounds. And I went through this process of just feeling very insecure and very sad. But in the same turnaround, I'm like, I'm a mom, and, moms should be fat and they're not supposed to look good. And then, I've just gotten to the point probably about 2 months ago where I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I can look good. I'm allowed to look good. So I decided to start changing myself. And I'll have some before pictures posted for you guys to see. But I was 225 pounds. And I started this diet that I purchased through jcfitnessgym.com. And she's a personal trainer, JC. She's a personal trainer. And she started me on the road to getting in better health. And my first goal was to just lose weight. I needed to change what I was eating because what I was eating was just not healthy. And so she started me on this meal plan that I got from her. And I lost 25 pounds. In about 2.5, 3 months, I lost 25 pounds. And I was like, okay. And I was like motivated. I was ready. But I did that without exercise. That was just strictly changing my diet. And then I plateaued. It stopped losing. And when I plateaued, you start to get a little discouraged when that happens. But, I took a break and slowly got back on this crazy eating regime that I was on before. And I got to go back. So, I've made a commitment to go back to my diet and to start exercising this time. This time I'm going to exercise and I'm going to see JC as a personal trainer and have her get me back into shape. In this process, I'm also going to go through the process of fixing my teeth and getting my teeth done. From the outside, and as you see me now, you're like, oh, there's nothing wrong. But, there's a lot of things going on. in my mouth, and it needs to be fixed. You know, it hurts to eat. I'm in pain all the time. I've got a couple broken teeth that were left over that were never fixed originally, and those are broken, and now I'm having problems with them. And it's been a process thinking about what I want to do with that. But I've decided to really just get them pulled, all of them. I'm so tired of putting money into root canals and money into trying to fix something that's broken that's going to end up being pulled anyway. I can't see spending more money to fix the teeth that I spent money on already. For what? You know, it would be so much easier, at least aesthetically, easier to just have them all pulled, have dentures put in, and have a perfect smile with dentures. And maybe eventually down the road, I can get implants and see where that takes me. You know, implants are expensive. All that stuff's expensive. And, you know, who has $50,000 to put into their mouth? I know I don't. I'm a school teacher, you know, on a school teacher salary. And I have twin boys. And so raising kids and being a mom and being a school teacher, you know, you don't have a whole lot of extra money to be putting into, you know, cosmetic stuff. But at this point, I don't care about cosmetic. At this point, I just want to be functional and look nice, but be functional as well. You know, I have a lot of insecurities with my weight and with my teeth and, you know, just my outward appearance, but it's time to make that change. It's time to move forward. I mean, I'm 41, and some of you may think that's old. Some of you may think, wow, you're just a kid, depending on where you are in life. You know, and I've had these problems since I was 27, and I've lived with them because financially, you know, and you just do what you got to do to make ends meet. When you have children, your children become your priority. My children are 14 now. And so, sorry for all the background noise, guys. I have a bird and he's being very loud today. But my kids are 14 years old now, and, you know, they're not quite self-sufficient, but they're mostly self-sufficient. And now I can concentrate on me and getting myself back. You know, maybe I can't take away all the wrinkles, but, you know, I can at least get myself physically in shape back to the way I used to be. So, you know, that's the process I want to take. And, you know, I've decided to document it, to video blog it. You know, everybody does these video blogs on YouTube, and I've never even considered putting my business out there, but you know, I'm thinking that maybe that's how I'll hold myself accountable. If I hold myself accountable by video blogging it, and perhaps someone looks at the video and says, hey, you know what, I can do that too. It would be great to know that I've helped somebody, you know, not just myself, which really that's my goal. But if my story can help someone else, hey, that would be great. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see where this takes us, where it takes me. And if you are willing to come on that journey with me, let's do it together. I will keep comments open, so if you want to leave comments, you can. And I'm happy to have feedback. And I can, you know, see where that goes. This is my first ever video that I'm posting on YouTube. So there's, you know, weird things that aren't going to be correct, and that's okay. I'm not stressing it. You know, I'm thinking this is just going to be a fun thing to do and be able to document that and share that with you and keep myself accountable for the things that I'm doing to stay on this path, because I'm so determined. And it's the first step is, you know, saying, okay, let's do it. So that's where I'm at, and I want to take you along for the ride. And, you know, any of my trial and errors, if it helps you in any way, please let me know. I'm happy to be able to forward that through. Well, I'm going to let you guys go for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you really soon. Bye.